What's going on, people? Welcome to the Flex and Rants
back, fam.
show.
Woo.
What are you saying?
Well, I'm good, you know. I'm back. It's been a while, blood.
Been
There's been so much.
People asking us dumb questions like, "Oh, what's going on?" I thought, like you said, that's what you replied to.
We've been in different time zones, bro.
Different countries.
A lot's happened, bro. Like a knockout, like better things. You know, better things
Actually, it was a TKO. Yeah.
Yeah.
TKO.
That's it, bro. The ref stopped it, innit? You know, it was there, bro. Man wanted to see the red button, son, but it is what it is, innit?
Oh, mate. Hey,
it's been good, man. It's been good.
It's flown by,
the
though.
tour was sick.
The tour was amazing.
Mad excess, mad vlogs. You man smashed
crazy,
it
crazy,
as well. Obviously smashed the 500 as well. Like so much has happened.
Already. Crazy, innit? And counting.
And we went on the tour on what 490 or something as well. So
crazy.
what, 30k in the last 4 weeks or something.
But good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
This is going to be. I hope you're ready for the longevity of this. What this is going to be.
This is going to be mad now.
It's going to be a long ass season.
Yo.
Let's talk transfers.
Yeah.
Transfers. The Bala.
Forget that.
Ended.
Before that, I want to say, yeah, I am happy so far with how it's gone. I've seen all the negativity and the doom and gloom. Let me tell you something, yeah. This is the first time post-Ferguson we've been able to field a back four without any of his signings, bro. Do you know how big that is? Now, that alone, yeah, that's 15 to 20 goals, yeah.
Apart from the hair, but yeah.
No, that's
you
a back four.
Okay.
That's 15 to 20 goals, yeah, that we conceded last season. We want to concede it because David's not going to have a season like he had last season ever again. And we've got one of the best back fours in the league now. We have, blood. We got the best right back in the league. No one can argue with me. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got England's number one.
He's definitely better than Trent now.
Yes, he is, bruv. Defensively, bruv. If you ask any winger in the world, who would they rather play against, Trent or Wan-Bissaka? It's Trent every day, Trent has got better delivery and crossing. Yeah. But I don't care, bro. Yeah. He's a defender,
well,
bro.
Let's see if you know what it'd be very interesting. Let's start seeing what goes in the England team.
Yeah?
Let's see.
Statistically, Wan-Bissaka was better than him last season, even when he was at Liverpool, bro. Like we don't even need to go off stats.
I've got no questions in terms of defensively. Absolutely.
We don't need to go off stats here. Who would you rather play against as a winger?
Yeah, no, you don't.
Trent or Wan-Bissaka? You want to play against Trent, so Wan-Bissaka's better. Done. Okay. We got England's number one centre back, like we always should have, because we're Manchester United.
And we haven't had that for so long. We've had the two pairings in, obviously, the Chuckle Brothers who never get into the English.
There you go. We got Lindelof as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, highly respected in his country as well. Very good centre-half, bro. And Luke Shaw. Do you know what I mean? So, that's a steady back four. That's a very steady back four.
That is definitely a plus.
There's not many better back fours in the league. There's not. All the way across, there's not. You have to say that that's 100%. A massive, massive improvement. So, just off that alone, it improved the balance of our team. Like our attacking will be better because our defense is better.
Yeah, I agree with the back four is much better. 100% fantastic. And it took time to do it. We waited for the right target, we did it.
And we paid the money.
But if we don't get this next bit right in terms of our midfield
midfield isn't even a top 10 midfield, bro. It's not.
Dead. So if we, even with a great back four, all right, they might not be got at as much, but if we got a dead midfield where it just bypasses every game and it can't create, then it will get peppered. So I just don't see our fortunes changing unless we get this deal right. Like, obviously, we ended the Bala thing. Fair enough. All right, cool. Whichever way you stand on it, it's good that he's not coming because the money situation. But then again, Man United wanted to sign him. They knew it was going to be big fees. Maybe you just don't want to come. It's a step down for Man.
I don't know. I think that's them briefing the press, to be honest. They briefed the press saying they were walking away from Harry Maguire because he was too expensive. There was Mtiti and all these things. There was, we might go back to Koulibaly. And then we got Maguire. The bottom line is, I don't want to hear man talking about too much money, bruv. Luke Shaw's on 190, yeah. Lukaku was on 250. The baller's not asking for 250. So I don't think it's that. Like, if it's to do with the fact that he's not jumping for joy to come and sign for United.
I think it's that. That you have to be careful
but I don't blame him for that. For the simple fact that them man are trying to dash him out of the club when he was on holiday. So he's just upset at that anyway.
Well, which is why it could be too much of a rush move. Maybe it is best that actually he won't even have time to process. Does he actually want to come? A man's got to move his family, come to a whole different way of life, just like that. It's not FIFA. Like FIFA.
That's Pogba's guy though, so I think that it could still happen. But either way, the reason why I don't care is we only got his name mentioned in the last week. Yeah. So I don't really care, bruv. He wasn't really on the list. No. Do you know what I mean? He was someone that just came up. Do you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on the list.
But that's what worries me now, though. Because if you think about it now, look, Lukaku looks like he's going to leave, yeah? Or, well, he needs to leave. He needs to leave because he's obviously made it clear that he doesn't want to be here anymore and even trying little funny things and that way he probably thought he'd get his movies, burnt his bridges, probably even more so than Pogba.
Yeah.
But if he goes, we have to replace him. We have to replace him. So realistically, what we're actually saying is, in these next 3 days, next couple of days, no, Pogba's not going. In the next couple of days, forward-wise, someone else is going to come into the fray who we haven't really been talking about for the rest of the summer.
I'm being real, yeah. Like, I would take Longstaff, yeah, and Bruno, and I'd think that that's a banging window. Yeah. The reason why, because we need a deep lying player that can pass the ball. Like, McTominay's quality, but that's not his game. And also, Bruno, we need more creativity other than Pogba.
What about, so before you carry on, the links about it, we're not in for Fernandez in terms of a lot of credible. Simon Peach kind of touched on it. Simon Stone, credible journalist.
Yeah, but I got onto Simon yesterday anyway.
What did he give you?
I got onto Simon. Don't worry about it. Simon's my guy, innit? Like, from day, that's my guy, innit? So just know, yeah, that all you guys need to know is that on Ollie's list, we have a ball playing centre half, which we have already. There's a right back, what we have already. A central midfielder and a right winger. See? That's what's on the list, okay? So it's one of them ones. I believe we're still getting 2 more players.
Because I'm thinking, yeah, we're,
you know what I'm saying?
I think we'll get one.
No, I believe we're getting 2 more.
Hope we get 2.
I believe we're getting 2 more, bro.
We'll definitely get 1.
I believe we're getting 2 more. Do you know what I mean? The only way, yeah, like we had the striker on the list was if Rom left. I think Rom's leaving, and I think that United will do something as part of that deal. I don't think it'll be a straight cash deal. Man, we will get a player plus cash for Rom.
I just, if this transfer window finishes, yeah, I was saying to Mark earlier, surely it cannot finish with us not getting at least 1 more player.
It's not, bro.
Because that would be World War III.
We're going to get at least 1 more, but I reckon we're getting 2 more players.
But I would rather prioritise a midfielder.
Yeah, so would I, but that's what I mean. I think
but then that means Rom would have to stay.
I said, no. Rom can dust anyway. Bruno is the pivotal signing. I always said it. He's the creative burden lifted off Pogba's shoulders. That's what we need, innit? More than Dybala. Dybala sounds nice because it's nice to rub in people's faces and say we got Dybala.
But it's not really.
But we don't need him, innit? Yeah. Like, when you look at the balance of our team, I'd rather wait a year for Jadon than get Dybala now if he don't want to come. Do you see what I'm saying? But either way, like, we will spend the money. And even if it's over the odds, I do not care, bruv. Do you know the amount of times I've gone into the shop and boss man said £1.50 for a can of Coke, blood? And I know that the Coke's not even worth £1, but I still pay it. You know why? Because I'm thirsty. Do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So when man say, yeah, Harry Maguire's not worth 80 million, bro, it's what man are worth to you, fam. Do you know what I mean? I could look at your trainers and say they're not worth £700, yeah? Like, £700 is rent to some people, it's trainers to some people, it's holiday to some people. But if man's got the money, how are you to tell man?
What we do know, to Man United, it's just what it is.
80 million to Man United is a pair of trainers. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can't tell a man that's got way more money than you, yeah, that his trainers ain't worth £7 bills, bro. Just because that's what you pay your rent with. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so don't watch our pockets. Like, I told all you broke, man, be quiet. This is not a conversation for you. We didn't take out a financial plan. Do you see what I'm saying?
Some Man City fans saying, oh yeah, he was too much for it. Man like Pep's coming out and saying,
no, but he was too much for Man City.
But they wanted him.
No, but yeah,
they wanted him.
He was too much for Man City.
It's too much for you. That's what
he was
too.
He was too much for Man City.
Laugh at yourself.
Because FFP are on Man City's neck, bro, and they're probably gonna face a European ban, bro, because they've been doing all sorts of madness. So it is too much for them because they've got to balance their books and they can't do it because they got no fans. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's too much for them. It's not too much for us. That's a light change. We dropped the 80 mil up front. No installments needed. He just said, bam, take the bag. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the kind of money we have. And you know what? We've been complaining, saying we're not spending money and how the Glazers are rinsing the club. So bruv, spend the money. What would you rather, the Glazers spend the money on players or
I don't think our fans, I think everyone's quite comfortable with the Maguire thing. I think me and you, even way back at the beginning, we were like, oh, I don't know about that. But then as the season went over, I think our fans are quite comfortable with the fact that we spent 80 million. I haven't really met too many United fans who go,
you get certain fans talking about the money. You get certain fans also saying, yeah, but if this player don't want to come, listen, bro, like, when they're here, they will play. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we're not going to be many top players first choice right now because we're not that good. But I don't care if we're your third choice, bruv, because if you're good, bruv. Do you understand? You come and you got a job to do. And you're going to do that job. It's that simple.
Do you know what, though? If I'm being honest with you, though, I don't mind a little bit of caution to the wind in regards of how much does the player want to come, though. Yeah. You have to have a bit of that. Because
you have to.
Look at the Sanchez thing, bro.
Have to.
Look at the Sanchez thing. The Di Maria thing, don't get me wrong. All right, his house got robbed and then it kind of went slowly down. Don't laugh. That's not nice. His kids and his family could have been upset.
Oh, well. No, I'm saying, bro.
But what I'm saying is, though, we do need to learn from our mistakes. And that's why I'm saying there's a thin line, innit? You've got to get a balance. I don't mind if he's asking for really, really stupid money, like a Sanchez, 500 grand a week for it.
But he's not, though.
if he's asking for a 250 a week, just to go and wait for a superstar. Like it is. I don't mind that, but there's got to be a threshold that you don't go over. However, I think the deal stinks of. I just don't want to come as well. Might even. Like,
I don't even think
you know
it's
the custard pie thing. Like,
I don't even
he'd
think
rather
it's that,
stay on the bench.
I don't think it's that though. I don't think it's that. I think it's
we're
more.
not as attractive as we was.
No, but I don't think it's that. I think it's more as a man. His pride is hurt, bro, because they're saying to him, bro, we don't want you. We're negotiating to get rid of you against your will. So he's probably saying, you know what? I got a contract. I'm not leaving.
That's exactly what I said. I said that one. He could do a bail.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a case of I don't want to go Man United because Man United because Pogba's there. It's more a case of, you know what? You're trying to dash me out against my own will. Like my family are here. My roots are here.
It might not work for him. He might get a move in January somewhere. We don't know. He might go. Because this is what we do forget, innit, as football fans.
They're human beings, bro.
Life. Like literally, imagine we came back. Yeah, Mark was like, "You man are not on this channel anymore." Like, but and the next channel went, "Oh, come with us straight." You like, and you only had 3 days to think about it or whatever.
It's mad.
You're like, "Oh,
bruv, even worse than that. Imagine you came home now. A man was like, "Yo, pack your bags. You're moving to another country, bro.
Yeah,
like, you and your missus are coming. Like, you're gone." Sorry, what?
Yeah, it's all mad.
You know, like that, and you found out you were getting turfed while you was on the beach.
Literally, when I was driving to the, was it to the airport? No, where was we going, Josh? I can't remember. We was going somewhere, and in the road trip, it was on the way to Cardiff. Yeah. And I was like, that's literally what's happened to Dybala. He's come back, his missus has gone. I've got a new man. Yeah. What are you saying? Like, do you want to stay with me? And live in the yard. You can still live in a spare bedroom if you want. Bro. It's not going to be a threesome thing and that. You can just stay there if you want. You can listen to us doing our thing if you really want. But I don't want to be with you anymore. But and it's like, and he's gone, boy, just give me a chance to sort out the rent and that. I need to hit up right move, bruv. I can't, like, let me stay in the yard until the back of myself. That's more what I'm seeing there. Because he couldn't just make his mind up that quick. So the Dybala thing.
It's a disrespect. As a man, they've disrespected him differently, innit, and his family. So because of that, he's probably looking like, yo, I'm not leaving. Same with the Bale thing. Bale probably said, bun China, man. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Bale was like, you're taking me for a donut. China, yeah? Yeah, but still, he's thinking China. He's like, he couldn't even learn Spanish, bro.
What about now? I'll tell you what. We were saying about this Bale loan thing and that we had a bit of energy for that halfway through the transfer window and it just died. Yeah. Now it's all kind of changed around with the Dybala situation and rare. We just take him.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But I said it from early. On a loan, I'm taking him all day. I'm not paying peas for him. But you know what? If that covers our right-hand side for a season, then we get Sancho, calm. You know, because Sancho is definitely a target. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I would easily, like, an ideal situation for me, like, if I could choose, like literally, like, 2-3 players, I'd get Longstaff here for, like, 30 M's. He's not worth that, but boom, it don't matter.
Back to the point of what you were saying.
You know what I'm saying? He's not worth that, bro. Like, but at the same time, we spent, what, 20 on Dello? 20 million euros, and he played 6 games for Porto. So Longstaff's played in the Premier League, and you got to play that little English premium, innit? So cool. We paid 20 million for Dallo, yeah. Pay a little 30 million for Longstaff, cool. At least we've got someone that fits the profile which we need. Then we get a winger. So wow, if Bale's there on loan, get him for a season, and then at the end of the season, if you don't want to sign him and he don't stay fit, then cool, Dashman, get.
He seems like a proper sensible solution.
Yeah, but that's it.
Really, but I can't see.
And then just get Bruno, bro. I would take them free. I would take them free, and I think that we're cool. We wouldn't need to get a striker. Do you know what I mean? You get Bale in, you get Bruno, yeah, and you get Longstaff.
All right, let me ask you this, yeah? Be 100% honest, not that you're anything, but what percentage or how confident are you, deep down in your heart? Yeah, I want to go right in there. Yeah. Do you have a heart? You got
it's there, bro. It's chilling. It's chilling.
Deep down inside it, yeah? Yeah. How confident are you that we're going to get Bruno Fernandes or an attacking midfielder? I explored with Mark that maybe, you never know, if he did go Spurs, we could get Eriksen.
No, we are getting an attacking midfielder. I'm 9 out of 10. I am. You know why? Because I've looked at the shape in pre-season, and he is
going with a 10 a lot.
He's been not only has he been going with a 10 a lot, but he's been playing Pogba deeper in the double pivot, which means that's where he's going to play this season. So, and you know, Matta's not going to play in that 10 all season.
Jesse had a little go.
Exactly, Jesse had a little go, but you know that he's keeping that warm for someone, and I think that someone's Bruno.
Do you think if it is going to be one more signing, which?
If it has to be one more, get Bruno. I don't care. He is the guy. He's the guy.
Even if not Bruno, then we need an attacking midfielder as opposed to a striker.
But if we ended up with like Eriksen, bro, I'll be disappointed because like he's a good player and that, but it's like it's mad underwhelming, bro.
Especially with where we were. Although, like you said, Eriksen's a very good player,
and you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about. Don't get me wrong, Bruno has battered it up in the Portuguese league.
He could die in the Prem.
You never know. At least with Eriksen, it's guaranteed.
He could die. He could die in the Prem. Like let's not.
But we're not going to be salty though. We want him, and we're not hiding the fact. We're not trying to back out of it.
But I'm just saying he could die, bro.
There's always a risk.
There's always a risk. There's a risk with anyone that comes from abroad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, from when I see Alexis Sanchez come from Arsenal, tried and tested and die,
anyone can die, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
okay, so that's the first question. Second question: how confident are you that Lukaku will definitely get to leave?
He's gone, bro. Like, he snookered himself when he put out them sprint stats. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was disrespectful on so many levels. It was disrespectful to the club because you don't release that data. It's disrespectful to his teammates. And also, it shows exactly what I've been saying the whole time. Stats don't tell the full story, bro.
And Oli was vexed as well.
Because that was only from one training session. And you see the way Oli dealt with it. That's how I know Oli's a bad man. He said, listen, I've dealt with it, case closed. Boom.
We were in that press conference.
You know that Oli lit him up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So anyone thinking that Oli's too soft here, nah. Trust me.
Twice now I've heard.
Because Jesse got lit up as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So you know he's a proper guy, but you know what? Yeah, like them stats don't tell the full story because there's no way
I saw one that
in my life that matter. But there's no way
in
that
numbers,
matters.
No, but they were actually. It was in numbers.
But
it proves that
it doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Matter's not faster than Luke Shaw. Like even when I saw them stats, I'm thinking maybe like Luke just ate or something and he just wasn't feeling it. Because, bruv, do you know what I mean?
But we don't know what distance is over.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bruv. Like, Lukaku's
could be from here to that post over there. I could beat you hands down every day.
Lukaku ain't quicker than Marcus Rashford, bruv. He's not, blood. And then you got Dalot and you got Daniel James. He's not quicker than them, man, bruv. He's not. Do you know what I mean? So I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying?
Stats are fake. Anyway.
Like, my eyes could see enough to know, that Daniel James is wetting Lukaku, blood. Yeah. Do you understand? So it doesn't really matter. So, like, obviously it made him look good, so he put it out, but it just shows how insecure he really is. Absolutely. Because you don't need to put it out there. So I think he knows he's whack.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
To finish off on basically just that aspect of the transfers, 9 out of 10 confident, 90% confident that we'll get an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
And how confident are you on the second player? Does that drop a little bit?
No, not really. I still think there's a couple men. I'd say 9 as well. I think we're going to sign 2 more players.
Confident?
I do.
Confident.
Bro, listen, the first season, under every manager, we signed at least 4 players.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I doubt they're going to give him his first window and just give him 2 men. Like, I don't see it. I do not see it, bro. You know what I mean? That's why everyone's worrying, but they don't have, listen, my temperament's different,
but
bro.
We've got 3 days left.
It doesn't matter. I reckon them deals are already there.
Done.
Like, do you know what I mean? There won't be no surprises. We'll get 2 men that we were linked with before. The deals were on the table, bruv. Like, it's just like with the sporting thing, people are saying, oh yeah, Tottenham put in a bid. Just because, and they got rejected straight away.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they're going to get him.
That don't mean they're going to get him, and also that doesn't mean that they want him either, bruv. Like, just because we haven't tabled a bid, that doesn't mean that negotiations haven't taken place.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We could have said to them, man,
right,
I want to give
there you go.
this.
We could have said to man, yo, how much would it take? And they said, yeah, and I said, all right, cool. This is how much we'll give you.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro.
It's still not an official bid. It's just
there you go, because it's just like with Pepe as well. Like, Liverpool spoke to Pepe and that. And then when they saw the 72 million, they said, no thanks. Do you know what I mean? But just because they didn't table a bid, that doesn't mean that there weren't communication. So just because no bid's been put down, that doesn't mean that there's not a deal in place. So a lot of people worried. I reckon that with the Longstaff and all these other people, they probably know how much they're going to cost, and they're waiting to see if they can get their number one target. If they can't, they're just going to pay the money.
Okay, so you're saying...
I think we'll get a couple more, man.
You're confident on 2. I'm going to stick my neck on line. I'm going to say 1. I don't think we're going to get 2. I hope we do. Hope I'm wrong. But my gut feeling with just how things have just played out, I don't know. I don't know if I trust the club fans. I don't know. Hopefully, I can look back in 3 days and go, oh, thank God, because that will change everything. That will make it really well. I'm very happy with the back 4. Very happy.
We got our 2 first choice signings at the back, bro. How often does that happen? First choice.
And seeing Wan-Bissaka on the tour. We'll move on now. Just talking about the tour in general. Have you been impressed? Do you like the change in our play? Do you like what we're trying to do? Do you like? What do you think of the tour?
You can see everything. You can see what they've been working on. Remember last season, I was like, right, you can't really see what these men are doing in training. You can see it now.
There's no pattern before.
There's no pattern. Now you can see it. You can see the pressing. You can see the speed in which you retrieve the play now.
That's been the biggest thing for me. Consistently in all the games. I know some of them was against weaker opposition, but we have carried the same way of playing. And bar the AC Milan game when Matic was in there.
As soon as Matic and Mata got taken off, we went back to pressing and playing high tempo again. Them 2 men are a liability. If them men start the majority of the games this season, we're not finishing in the top.
We got enough in the tank with our current squad, playing in that way against the very best. You saw the City and the Liverpool game in the Community Shield. I don't know what you thought of it. I was looking at it like, our midfield's way off this.
Yeah, we're miles off them.
Like, you can run around all you want and do the pressing thing, but if you try and do that against De Bruyne, Fernandinho and Gundogan, later they're gone. If you try and do it against Wijnaldum, Henderson and Keita or Fabinho, whatever, later. Even Chelsea got a better midfielder, man. If you look at the actual... We've got Pereira and man, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're going to be better than us, but man for man, as a player for player, attributes-wise, they have. So, and Tottenham obviously have. But
that's what I mean. But I think the two players...
You can run around all day, high press, but will it work?
The two players that we get in, if we get them in,
be a game changer,
that's a game changer. Yeah. That takes us above some of the teams that are neck and neck with us. Do you see what I mean? Because I'm so confident with the back line that we got now.
How good does Bissaka look, man? Let's talk about this, brother.
Unreal. But that's what I mean. I said, who would you rather play against? Yeah. There's not many right backs in the game, that you would rather play against him than them, bro. Like he's mad. He's got the athleticism,
Nothing goes past.
He's got the athleticism, and just the strength and everything, and also he's good on the ball as well. Like you can give him the ball with people on him, and he'll take it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like De Gea passes him the ball. He never used to pass Ashley Young the ball from right back. You know what I mean? And now bounce it off him. You just can't.
In one of his first interviews, when he first signed and he done the thing with METV, they asked him to kind of say, "What do you see as your attributes, and he's like, "Yeah, my long legs, I can nick the ball over, and dribbling." And those two factors epitomises his game so far.
And he runs at the fullback, bro. He'll get the ball at his feet and he'll run at them and he'll try and go down the outside.
Even skill-wise as well. Josh has come to obviously all the games as well, and he's like, Saka fam.
I told man, he's the guy, man. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I could talk about Trent going forward and all that, but I tell you what,
his delivery is fantastic.
His delivery is fantastic, but how you judge, a defender is by defending, bro. Like who would you rather play against? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Who would you rather play against, man? That's you ask any footballer, and then that's how you see who's better than who. Who would you rather play against? Who's gonna give you an easier day at the office, bruv? Do you know what I mean? And it's Trent all day. So like for me, that's not.
I'll give you easier.
Yeah, you'll give you an easier day. If you're a winger that likes to run at players, you don't want a right back that's quicker than you and stronger than you. And when he goes to ground, he wins the ball most of the time. Do you know what I mean? I haven't even seen him miss time a tackle yet.
No, he's been fantastic. Daniel James, man, like you've said loads of times before, and like every other Man United fan is kind of echoing. A couple I've spoke to have gone, no, I don't know why we're literally 1%. But we can be patient with him.
Yeah, you
excited by him. You like what you see? You think there's something in there that can grow?
There is. I'm just looking at him like an academy player. Like that's how you have to look at him because he's young. But they say, like he's a year younger than Rashford. But the difference is Rashford's been playing in the Prem for 3 years. Yeah, exactly. This is his 4th season, so that's why I'm a lot more harsh on Rashford. Because he's had way more experience. He's an England international. Daniel James, this is his debut season at the highest level. Yeah, so the quality that he needed to play below that now, he has to step it up. And I believe he will. Like training with these guys week in, week out, you can see his final ball's not good enough. And his decision making is not good enough, but neither is Marcus's. And Marcus has been in the Prem for 3 years, so like I'm giving Daniel James a couple seasons before I expect him to be anything more than just a squad player. But even so, tired legs, you bring that guy on for 20 minutes to go, he's roasting.
Literally what I was saying the other day as well. Like if you're knackered in the last 20 minutes of a game,
how many free kicks did he win on the tour?
Ridiculous. You don't want someone like that coming on. You just don't. He's gonna rinse you. He's gonna cause you to commit fouls. He's gonna make problems. And I think with us trying to play this high pressing game as well, and retrieving the ball back higher, the players like your Greenwoods and
they'll punish you for any
Daniel
mistakes
James,
now.
Gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Gone clear. So I think that's definitely a good thing. I've been happy with that aspect of what we've done in pre-season. But I don't know, man. I still just keep saying to myself, pre-season, man, I don't trust this team. You look at how we ended last season. Now, look, I think we'll fight for top 4.
I feel like with the defence that we've got now, we're not going to finish like that. There's no way, bruv. And also, what people don't realise about Harry Maguire, not only does he help our defence, like he helps our attack, bro. Because the way he brings the ball out, that is he can fizz the ball in. Like I've seen him fizz the ball into the attacker, like from driving out and stuff. And also from set pieces. Like he's a threat. Like,
we never score from corners apart from Phil Jones on tour.
Well, there you go.
Other than that,
now we got Slabhead, bruv. Oh my days! You see when he attacks the ball, it's a mad, bro. The ball's a magnet to his head. Like he will out. I've seen him out jump De Ligt and Van Dijk, bruv. Like when we played Holland.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
He's proper. Yeah,
like he's proper. Do you see what I'm saying? If you can out jump them two,
and you know Ollie's gonna use that as a tactic, especially on the set piece, clip it to that back post on corners, whatever. You're going to see Harry Maguire pop up, try and head it back across, whatever. It gives us that option, and obviously defensively, we know what he is. Even on the ground, some people trying to hate, not mentioning names just for the clout, trying to put up clips of one bad moment from Maguire.
Every defender makes mistakes. Every goalkeeper makes mistakes.
It's just hating because certain man got Mustafi in that. But what I'm saying is just... You know what I'm saying? And got Adrian Koscielny who don't even want to be there, bro.
Some guy tweeted me today and was like, Rants next season, we got Phil Jones 2.0. I was like, you man could do with the normal Phil Jones. Like, you can do with the original, fam. You know, like that. He's better than all your defenders. It's mad. You see what I'm saying? So when you're sending from my team, like, look, you need to humble yourself.
Yeah, but you know what? I actually like seeing that, especially Arsenal fans, when they're jumping on us, getting them going, okay, they've got the Pepe thing, they're doing the whole Salt and Pepe, whatever. All right, cool.
Yeah, that was troops, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, you got your man. But then really, all I've seen on their content ever since is, we should have spent 72 on the defender though, man. I might should have Mustafi in there and Koscielny.
But they should have though.
So whatever, innit? You can laugh at us for spending 80 million, but hear what? We spent what? About 8 million more than you in a position that we really need.
It's true.
All I hear from Arsenal fans is, the problem is not the goals. Scoring goals all day long, mate.
I think between Aubameyang and what's his name?
Lacazette.
Yeah, Lacazette. They got over 50 goals between them last season.
Don't get me wrong. That front three's frightening.
So the goals is not the issue. Like,
exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's all them man are saying on tour. They're getting me rinsed at the back all tour.
Yeah.
You're seeing them.
That's what I mean. And Maitland-Niles got a good goal the other day.
Weaker foot as well. At least he's got a weaker foot. But listen, Maguire, just what he's going to bring to us. Some people are saying,
bro, attacking wise and defensive wise,
he could be a future Man United captain.
Just give Dave the captain's armband, innit? Like, scrap all that, I think he's got all the attributes to be skipper, but you got to give it to Dave.
You can't have it now.
You have to give it to Dave, bruv. Dave's been there for like fucking 15 years, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think he'll talk as much as Maguire.
But it don't matter, bruv. Dave's been there so long, that like literally, he might as well be an academy graduate, bruv. Like, he's been there for ages.
He's basically not Spanish anymore.
Like, he's been there for so long, like, I even forgot when we signed him. That's how long ago.
Yeah, I know. Like, what was it? When was it? Like, 2000
Bro, he's been there for like...
11, 12, was it?
You see what I'm saying?
Bruv,
he's knocking on a decade, at the club,
he's
bro.
He's a testimonial soon.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? Like, give him an armband, bruv. He's paid his dues, innit? He should have left us about 3 times by now. So, give him the armband, innit? That's the least he deserves, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
So that is it on Dave and the captaincy and Maguire, man. So on Ollie, before we go to the question section from the people, what's a realistic, decent season for him? I know you can say it depends completely on whether because if we don't get 2 more players, you could say 5th again, mate. 6th, sorry, not even 5th. Or if we do get 2 more players, you might be like, bro, I really think we could get top 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
But where do you stand on what is a realistic, decent season next year?
I'm going to stick to 4th. I've always said it. Like, I said that at the end of last season, 4th is the target for me. Like, Champions League. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't expect to finish above Tottenham, Liverpool or Man City with the current squad. Just
miles off, bro. We could barely try and finish over Arsenal with
everyone else, nah, forget them. Like I think we can finish above them next season with the current squad. I do because I think that our defense is so much better than their attack. Do you know what I mean? That's what it will come down to. Because we'll both score goals. They might score more than us.
They will score more than us, yeah.
And even if they do, they'll concede more than us next season with the defence that they have and the defence we've got.
So that's what I mean. So it's about
That's what I mean. So I think that our defence is better than their attack. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I'm saying they won't score enough to compensate for their lack of defence.
Yeah.
That's why I think we can finish above them with this defence.
Okay.
However,
but that's
you've got Chelsea.
What we're talking about.
With Chelsea, it can go either way.
Yeah.
They can either have a shambolic season and Lampard gets sacked by Christmas. Do you know what I mean?
Could we?
Exactly.
Only could we go by Christmas if it went shambolic?
No, that defence though. Like I
surely,
I don't think so.
But bro, this is the thing though. Do you know what it is, Rants?
I don't.
Do you know what it is? The defence. I hear you. If it's got that dead midfield in front of it, we're still getting exposed,
I hear you,
bro.
though.
We're still getting exposed,
I hear you, but I just think
if we don't fix the midfield, we are fucked.
I think we're gonna get midfielder anyway. I'm not worried about us.
You're so relaxed. Do you know?
Yes,
right, now
I
I'm
know.
getting the feeling from the show that you know something.
Bruv,
I'm being serious.
you
are too relaxed about this whole thing.
We are rich.
You see how relaxed? We're rich, but we're not spending this fucking dough.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried, bruv. Listen,
we've been rich for fucking ages. Where's the money?
Ollie has got 2, but the difference is Ollie got 2 of his first choice signings, yeah. Fucking Maureen complained saying he didn't get his first choice. LVG complained he didn't get his first choice. Ollie got his first choice.
Because I ain't had Maureen.
You see what I'm saying? LVG got his... Listen, Ollie got his first choice. He clearly has an understanding with Ed, bro. Like, for all people say about Ed and all of this, that, and the other, it don't matter. Like, he dropped the bag, blood. When I saw man walking on his mobile phone, I knew something was going down, blood. And then Maguire went down. Like, we needed Maguire, we got him. Wan-Bissaka was my first choice at right back. I've been saying for time. Even when we weren't linked with him, I said we need Wan-Bissaka. Then we got him. I'm happy, bro. We're going to get people.
But you're going to be vexed if we don't get no one else.
There's deals on the table. We are going to sign at least one player.
What's the next Fletcher Rancho? Watch.
Bruv, we are going to sign at least one player. I'm so
one. I agree with that.
At least.
I agree with one
player.
I think just
I wouldn't be surprised if it'll be Longstaff plus one, bruv, because that name's gone quiet, but I still believe that Oli wants him. So I think we're going to get 2 players.
I don't think we're going to get Fernandes, though.
I think we can get Bruno. And if we don't get Bruno, then he better not come to England. Because if he does, my head's gone, you know. He's not going Tottenham. Like, Lo Celso's going Tottenham. And I knew
Stop saying this, bro, because you know what will happen.
Listen, Lo Celso was Bruno thing was a bargaining tool to get Betis to lower the fee. And also, Betis already signed for Care, bruv. So they'd already replaced him. Lo Celso was always going Tottenham, bruv. That was Levy saying,
I'm not getting Sessing on now as well, so.
Yeah, well, they can have him. I don't care.
No, but I mean, like, in terms of the money that they're spending, so
but that's
how
what
much
I'm trying
more
to
can
say.
they spend?
They don't got money like that.
But that will make it even worse if we don't fucking get Bruno Fernandes. The guy wants to come to England.
Listen,
he's crying his eyes out in his last game for Lisbon. We need an attacking midfielder. We don't get him.
The only thing that could screw my head off completely is if he just goes Liverpool. Fam.
Does a Fabinho.
Bro, if he ends up at
This is worse than the Fabinho one. Worse.
I will lose my head, bro.
Worse.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, there's nothing that can literally make up for that.
Okay. Let's hit up the questions because we're going to wrap up this week's show. This is from Harvey Walker with a whole bunch of letters and numbers after so at Harvey Walker. Do you think Tuanzebe will succeed at United?
Yes.
He looks good, man. We didn't really spoke about him in the show.
Bad boy.
Yes. Do you know what? I kind of feel like fantastic that Maguire's come. Lindelof, okay, cool, he's proved it, so he should be. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'll tell you what. Tuanzebe and Maguire could, like, you know what I mean?
Cold, bro.
He is a good player. I think we'll have we're in a good position with him right now. But if he has a whole season, I don't think he's going to go out on loan now. I think he'll stay. Eric Bailly's injured for 5-6 months. I don't think he's going to trust Rojo over like Tuanzebe. I think he'd rather give him a chance. We all know about Phil Jones.
Oli seems to like Rojo. I don't know why, bro.
I would shot
Rojo and Jones.
Thing. Yeah.
I'd shot Rojo and Jones and keep Smalling because Smalling likes to defend.
Yeah, but from the Tuanzebe thing, I really like him. I think he looks composed. He looked good on the ball, strong.
On the ball,
question marks over him in the air sometimes.
But just like Lindelof.
Exactly.
They're both good on the floor.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean, in the air, but they're similar players.
I'll have no qualms if Lindelof don't get picked instead of him or whatever, because you know Harry Maguire's going to be the guy. So so to answer the question,
big fan of
yes, we do.
Tuanzebe.
This is from the Green Devil or at Jim Shady 20 says, do you think we'll see a different Sanchez under Oli? Dogged with injuries since Oli has come. I'm hoping he can find the old Sanchez. What do you guys think?
This pressing formation system suits Alexis down to the fucking ground, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to see him just replicate his form for his country, bro. I still don't think he's washed. I think there's still a player in there, bro.
Like, do you think we can get it? We can see it?
I think that because we are so crap here, like, we've made man look worse than he is, to be honest, because fair enough, we're a better club than Arsenal, but they play better football than us. So he looked better at Arsenal because he was playing in a better system with guys that play better football. That's honestly what it is. I think that the fact that he came into a team with no philosophy, no plan, no nothing, brother, and he's just used to playing with men that know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? And I think that we've made him look shitter than he is.
Such a difficult question to answer because we've had so much. Like people say, this is a second chance for Sanchez. It's not. It's his third chance. Bro.
I don't think it's
his third chance.
I don't think it's his fault that he's flopped at our club though, because not many people have come to the club and set the world alight. Do you know what I mean? Like people were trying to argue that Pogba's flopped, because we're so shit. Everyone's getting just sucked into this vacuum of shitness, blood.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Sanchez has been a different...
No, he's been a different level of shit. You know what I mean? But like, when you're a striker...
With the Sanchez thing, when I keep seeing this, keep cutting in off the left and just thinking it over,
but
that's just not only a bad system, that's called a fucking one-trick pony. Fam.
It is, but,
like, do you know what I mean?
The difference is, though, when you play in the final third, so much of what you do is reliant on everyone else around you, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? So
hopefully there's a player in there.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be first choice when he gets back.
He's
even
not
if
going to be.
He's not going to be that.
But again, that's not a bad option.
We've got to try. We've got to try.
It's not a bad option to have.
We actually fully forget we have him. That's how deep it is.
So when I forget we need to replace Lukaku, man, I got Sanchez. He's a striker. We don't even need another one.
At the Real Frith says, realistically, where would United finish in the Prem with just the site. In fact, actually, we've done that already. Martins_MA7, where does Rants get his positivity from despite Tier 1 sources saying that the club has pulled out for Dybala/Fernandez deal?
Because I got Tier 1 sources on my own, one. And two, yeah, like, you've got to understand, yeah, that United stay brief in the press. Like, that's what they do. And the thing is, yeah, when Tier 1 journalists are saying for weeks and weeks and weeks that United are doing X, Y, Z, these things do not just disappear. When stuff just come out of the blue, there's always a reason for it. Yeah. Ed uses the press to do these things all the time. All the time. Same way Man City used the press to say that they've pulled out when they've been rejected. Like, it happens. Like, they manipulate the press all the time. And the same way they use the press to say that we were going in for Umtiti and we were pulling out of the Maguire thing, is because Leicester wanted 90 mil. Leicester wanted 90 mil, and United said, yo, you better take that 80.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You better take that.
That would have been interesting, though, if they would have kept pushing, though, because we did. We would have gone somewhere else,
and they would have had to hold on to an unhappy player.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whose agent has already come to Carrington and all these things there. Yeah. Imagine having to keep hold of man there.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's not worth it.
Yeah. So that's not. It's always a tug of war. Who bluffs first, isn't it? Because
it's a game of chess.
You can hold on for as much as you want, but there is a cut-off point where you go, actually, we need to get our own replacement in as well, because Leicester would need to.
And now, guess what? The karma, bruv, because now man are asking for 70 million for Ake now.
Yeah.
You see? So that's what you get.
Because they know they've got AEM sitting there in the back.
There you go.
Last question of today, Hamza Jurayman says, a serious question, how good do you think our squad is on a scale of 1 to 10? You go first.
7.
6. And all of it's pretty much defence.
Yeah, but
because I'm happy with that. I feel like
I just don't think
we don't have a nailed-on guaranteed 20-goal man.
Yeah, we don't. But that's why I'm saying 7.
The midfield right now, as I see it, is poor. The only good thing about us now, all of a sudden, which it never used to be, is our backline.
I don't know. That's why I still say 7 because I think that we have a little bit of everything in every department. We just don't have exceptional players really anywhere other than Paul Pogba and the goalkeeper. But then,
maybe
you know what I mean? Harry Maguire is a good player, but then even when I look in our attack here, we don't have the consistency there, but we have a lot of flair and we have a lot of talent, bruv. Even when you look at Gomez and Greenwood, like Oli should probably use them more than he does.
Yeah, I think he will this year.
Like Angel Gomez is ready,
he's made
fam.
A massive,
he's ready. Do you know what I mean? I'm playing him ahead of one man. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm talking about Angel Gomez's size and that. Like, he's got pace, so it doesn't matter. And his footwork is ridiculous. And with the pressing and all that, Angel Gomez.
Yeah, it can work.
See when my man bins that penalty, 2 steps.
Top bins.
Masons are taking right foot penalties and that. Well. Listen, we've got some talent in there, man. We've got some talent in there. Pereira's a good player, bro. McTominay's a good player. Do you know what I mean? Pogba's a good player. Like, we've got good players, bruv. Martial Rashford, good players. Sanchez is a good player. These men are not crap, bro. Like, they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? They might not be absolute worldies, but they're not shit ballers, bro.
Yeah, they're not awful. I just don't think we've got enough in it.
I just think that the balance is slightly off because we don't have that deep lying playmaking player, yeah?
That's what I feel will take us to a 7.
We don't have and then we don't have the right-sided. No,
7/8.
But I believe that takes us up to an 8 if we get that. I think that takes us up to an 8. What takes you up to a 9 on the Liverpool levels is when you've got...
That's when it all gels and they've got that way of playing as well.
Exactly. When everything gels. Do you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of men would look at the likes of like Gini Wijnaldum and all these men and say, you know what, they're not worldies on paper. But Milner played left back for Klopp the first season. They were still peppering man, bro. You know what? Because it's the system, bro. It's not necessarily the man that's in the shirt. It's how the whole thing's set. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think 7.
So you're saying 7, I'm saying 6. What do you lot think? That's a good question. I think it's a very interesting question across the United fan base. It'd be interesting to see what you lot think. Our current squad as it is, with Maguire just entered into it, are we a 7? Are we? Some people might think an 8. Some people might still think a 5. I don't know. Put it to you lot. Come to the end of this week's Flex and Rant show. Chelsea is the first game of the season. We'll be back straight after that, the day after that.
We're going to beat them as well, blood.
I hope so.
And you know what? We never do well against Chelsea.
No,
but we're going to beat them. I don't care, fam.
You put a lot on that.
I don't care.
It's going to be the first week of games.
Bro, I don't care. Listen,
and you could be memeing it up already.
Bro,
you know?
no, listen. Everyone knows I'm active on social media, bro. I'll finish all of you. That's one thing I know. You see, like, certain man's fans want to get in my fan base. Remember when AFTV was the only channel popping, yeah? And they used to run Twitter. And now I run all your fans, blood. And all the man on your channel don't want it with me either. You see what I'm saying, bruv? One already got topped up, yeah? You know what I'm saying? And Troops is my guy, but he don't want it with me either. I'll smoke him. The 2 biggest mouths on your channel ain't got mouth for me, blood. So I've got it for everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, I'm backing it fully. Like, I'm moving mad. I'm moving like Scarface, blood. I'm going out and everyone's getting the thing. You get me? I don't care. This season, I'm on smoke. Regardless. Win, lose or draw, you're going to hear me this season.
Hopefully our team don't get smoked because I can't be bothered to be
win,
on
lose
there
or draw, I'm
fucking
going to be
defending
shutting
us.
man down on Twitter. I don't care.
Okay.
This is what it is. I'm ready for this season. I'm excited,
You are
bro.
pumped
I'm
up,
excited. Win, lose or draw, blood. Man's going to be home and away, blood. I'm telling you.
Okay. Listen, thanks for watching. Make sure you drop in a like on the video and subscribing and sharing the videos as per usual. We've got the 500k party coming up in a couple days' time. You lot will see some footage from that
You
as
jumping
well.
on the decks as well?
Of course.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Come on, man.
There you
Of
go.
course, man. So, yeah, we'll put the link in the description. I think all the tickets are actually gone, to be fair. I might not put the link in the description. Don't want bare people hanging outside, can't get in, you know what I'm saying, beating down the door. But Flex and Rants show is back. The season's about to start. Stupidly, we're kind of excited because I just want to see some Premier League football. And I could be pissed off after about 5 games, wanting it to be the off-season already. I don't know, but we will see in it. We will see. See you lot, same time, same place next week. Peace.
Big respect to all you guys for watching that video. And make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go.